Next this evening, to an unfolding crisis we continue to report on and the race tonight to get help to even the youngest of victims. It comes amid a new report just today from UN investigators about a people considered one of the most persecuted minorities on earth, the Rohingya, escaping their homes in Myanmar. As many as 600,000 Rohingya have now fled the horror. And ABC's Bob Woodruff on what he's just discovered on the Myanmar border.
Fear and desperation here. We witness the dire need unfolding before our eyes. This man keeping the crowds at bay with a stick. 8 groups here on the border are racing in with food.
Without this assistance, people would really be in a difficult situation.
8,000 people lining up just today at the Save the Children Food Distribution Center, sitting, waiting in these long, crowded lines, given pink slips of paper, letting workers know how much rice, oil, salt to give to each family.
He's come here with a family of 6.
He has 4 children, he tells us. He's been here for a month. We've seen firsthand this exploding crisis for 3 years now. And now the Rohingya are running for their lives after Myanmar government forces unleashed a new wave of attacks. Reports of villages surrounded, homes burned to the ground, torture, executions, and rape. Over 600,000 Rohingya have poured into Bangladesh since just August 25th, joining the estimated 300,000 who were already here. Today there are nearly 1 million Rohingya living in these camps. Of those new arrivals, 360 of them are children. The solemn faces tell their story, carrying supplies bigger than they are. Their new home and new hope. There are bright spots. After 2 harrowing months apart, this mother was reunited with her 2 daughters who got lost as they fled Myanmar. I asked her what it felt like when she finally found her kids. "Oh, I just couldn't stop hugging them," she said.
And Bob Woodruff is on the ground from Bangladesh, not far from the Myanmar border. And Bob, I know UN human rights investigators have just finished their first mission to Bangladesh, reporting just today that so many of the refugees have been describing the same thing, a, quote, consistent, methodical pattern of killings, torture, rape, and arson all taking place.
That's right, David. You know, those findings revealed today by a team of independent experts who spent 6 days interviewing some of the 600,000 Rohingya who have fled. And investigators said today they're deeply disturbed. And we've been hearing these kinds of stories for a long time. David?
Bob Woodruff, who has been on this story for us. Bob, thank you. And we should mention that Save the Children is among the groups on the ground trying to help. If you'd like to help, we have much more on the World News Tonight Facebook page. And they tell us that just $15 provides a family with a kitchen kit to help those refugee parents feed their children.